Are we good? Yay! I was worried we were gonna fucking fly into the star there.
Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Oh. I feel like I've been turned inside out. Let's not do that again.
Alright, Pavati, we won't. What's happened to Phineas then? Was I right not to... like, was my gut correct? Is he not to be trusted? There wasn't a lot of people to trust though, was there? Weirdly, we haven't seen much of the board, have we? Like, we've actually seen none of the board members. Haven't seen Rockwell. I wonder if that's something. Just gonna get like one big revelation at the end. I just realised I could have just ported back, couldn't I? Right, okay, Von. I think I'm gonna change something right now. How long have I been going for? 8 hours?
Captain, I am receiving a transmission from Dr. Wells. The transmission is marked with priority status, urgent!
Alright, we'll do that first.
Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
Thank the Lord you warned me. I was able to get some defenses up, but they might not be enough. The board has sent some serious firepower to pry me out of here. They're trying to get in here, and I'm not sure I can stop them. If they capture me, if we can't communicate again, there's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. Do you hear me? They're fucking corporate swine. You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me! I'll never...
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible. How can I be of assistance?
Alright.
I'll be here.
I'm gonna respec again. I'm gonna try and get science up to 100. Just in case we have another check like that again. Just a full work day, no big deal. Yeah. It's gone very quick, honestly.
We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
Very, very quick. Hey, I've played games for longer than this. Seriously, no big deal. I'm really interested to see how this is going to differ from game to game, though. I'll have to see once I'm off stream. I'll have to see some of the alternate endings you can get, because it feels like there's at least like 3 or 4 big ones potentially. Right, perks. Health. Yep. 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 think it was those. Yep. And that. Oh no, it wasn't that one. Sorry, pack of pack mules. Fuck, I forget what the last one I went for was. I think I went for scanner, didn't I? Yeah, let's go for scanner. Right, skills. Let's get the leadership one up first. Okay, what have I... Am I hungry? Yeah, I'm always fucking hungry, aren't I? Oh no, not that one. Get some munchiness. Let's see, Ellie. Medical. Health. Heal amount. Damage amount. Yep. That'll do. And then for Vati. Ability damage. Do that. Right, so I'm going to get every ability that means I can persuade and shit up to maximum. Not sure about intimidate. Science, engineering, and medical. Oh, even with just that, we've nearly got medical up to 100. Let's see, 174 points left. Right, let's get science to 100. Lockpick to 100. Hack to 100. And then if I get intimidate up as well, as high as I possibly can. Look, 1 off 100. Fuck, that 1 point might fuck me over. Well, we'll see. Let's get another save in. If I have to intimidate someone who's like super unintimidatable. I know that's not a word. Sounded good to me though. Oh, hello guys. Alright. How's it going? You right? Bubbles. When they said swine, did he mean literally? Yeah, did he mean literally? I'm trying to talk to a pig right here. Obscure body in the SK system. I think we read all of these, didn't we? Before. Where is this going? Oh, is he hiding in like one of the bodies or something? I don't know. I really don't know.
You better teach me that.
Yeah, you might be right, Vaughn. I think. I'm pretty sure there is. I'll just use it before I go into anything important, I guess. Finn's Force? Finn's Force? It's quite nice. Phineas really likes to make weird weapons. He does indeed, doesn't he? Quite a nice place here. I'll tell you what, if I use one here, what do I need to... what skill do I need to get up here? Intimidation, strength. Charm already. Yeah, it has to be something that increases strength if I've got anything. It'll be a drug, won't it? I think. If any of them do it. Yeah, all attributes -1. No, okay, I'll just have to hope. Publishing Last Will and Testament. We'll hack it. You're seeing this screen. I, Phineas V. Wells, have been perniciously kidnapped and very probably incarcerated by the perfidious and cowardly government of Halcyon in the prison fortress of Tartarus. If I have not already been executed for charges levelled against me, I hope the person reading this terminal will find a way to finish my work. Or rescue me, preferably the latter. This screen constitutes my last will and testament. I commend my body and my belongings to the icy depths of the ether. If this is snow, I've prepared an emergency care package located in a hidden panel. Unlock the panel from my terminal and claim its contents immediately. Let's look at the personal files first. Must delete entries from terminal memory, no telling who might be looking. I hope made it to Halcyon after all, 25 years too late. The board doesn't know what to do with an entire ship full of frozen colonists, so naturally they're going to leave them there. Corporate tells us revival is impossible. They've tried absolutely nothing, and apparently they're all out of options. Balderdash. Cellular regeneration after long-term hibernation is really just a question of thermodynamics. I'm quite confident I can find a way to revive the Hope's colonists. If only corporate would authorise my requests. Frankly, I don't see why I need the permission of my employers to conduct experiments in the name of scientific advancement. What nonsense. Did Newton beg permission for his employers before discovering the 3 laws of motion? Genius is not beholden to the vicissitudes of bureaucracy. Besides, the Hope has a cargo of hundreds of thousands of colonists. The board practically expects a few to go missing. 113 seconds. New record. Most of my subjects last 93 seconds on average before total cellular liquefaction reduces them to several gallons of organic soup 3 degrees above freezing temperature. 113 seconds of screaming. His subject was stronger than the others, but in the end, his body failed to survive the revival process. He was my 12th subject to die. I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this. Strictly speaking, I do know. The Hope has hundreds of thousands of colonists. I've only experimented on 12. How many more experiments before I successfully revive a single subject? 1? 10? 100? 500? Statistically insignificant. If I experimented on one subject every month, I would not make a dent in the Hope's population in a lifetime. I can still hear the screaming, trouble sleeping, trouble concentrating, psychological toll, significant. On to subject number 13. I always suspected this would happen. The board finally discovered what I'd done and sent their headhunters to track me down, but they'll never find me. They say I'm a murderer, and they're right. I am. I regret what I've done, but I'm not about to turn myself in to the board. I'm not going to go begging the board's forgiveness. Only Hope's colonists can forgive me for what I've done. They're the only people who can set things right, and I'm going to find a way to revive them, no matter how long I have to stay in hiding. I've got my notes with me, I have my equipment, and now I have this lab. It's time I return to work. Where's the panel? Tartarus nav key. Okay. I did wonder if we were going to be able to go to Tartarus. Confront the chairman. I know this is really grim, but I'm just checking something with Bubbles here. No, okay. Just said corporate is swine, so I thought there might have been something in Bubbles. Oh, you know what, Vaughn? Sorry, I just reread what you said. Maybe there's food and it's not drugs that can increase my my speech. It seems most of it's for like health regeneration. Wouldn't be booze, would it? Body attributes +1. That would do it, wouldn't it? That's all major attributes, right? How many of those have I got? I've got mind attributes. Oh yeah, body should include. Hang on, let's try it, and I'll reload. Body should include strength, right? Yeah, which puts us at. That puts us over 100. Okay, right. Now I know. I've got a load of those, so I've just got to drink that before I go and talk to the dude. Again, I could have just teleported back, couldn't I? Oh dear, never mind. So much for finishing this in an hour, right? That's what happens when I play. I'll look in every corner, find all the secrets. So if we couldn't get into that, if we couldn't hack that, how would we have progressed there? Because we wouldn't have got the nav key, so we wouldn't have been able to land.
If you stop in the engine room, Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security prison planet, I believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
Oh, interesting. Are they all going to talk? Oh.
Well, folks, I ain't exactly keen on busting into a prison, but riddling bored stooges with bullets does sound like a ride and a half.
Breaking Phineas Wells out of a maximum security penitentiary. I can't think of a better lost cause to commit ourselves to.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain.
What's so bad about the labyrinth?
The labyrinth is a massive maximum security prison on an uninhabitable planet. Being incarcerated there is seen as a fate worse than death.
Still, we can't do nothing. It wouldn't be right.
The armed surveillance protocols on a maximum security prison planet are highly sophisticated. As such, escapes are historically quite impossible and deadly. I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble. Trust me, I know.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
Crew, what do you think about all this?
It's the craziest plan I've ever heard. And I mean that as a compliment.
You didn't hire me to think. And I ain't about to start now. You're my boss. And I'll walk into fire with you.
I think it's insane, but maybe the colony needs a healthy dose of insanity right about now.
I know it's dangerous, and I won't lie and say I'm not scared out of my wits. But I couldn't live with myself if we didn't do something.
You're asking for more than bravery from us, Captain. But there are worse ways to go than dying for a good cause. I'm in.
Let Sam get the grime out. It's what our units do best.
The entire plan is a terrible idea, but I admire your bravado, Captain, which leads me to illogically believe, against the odds, that you will be successful.
We're doing it. Everyone strap in.
If we don't make it, at least it'll be a great story.
Got my trusty tossball stick. Got my ass-kicking boots. I'm ready, boss.
Outstanding.
You can count on us, Captain. We're crew. For real crew. That means we got each other's backs. Right?
Never thought I'd volunteer to break into a prison. Seems like your tendency towards risky behavior is rubbing off on me, Captain.
Command not recognized.
Waiting on your command, Captain.
Can we actually talk to them anymore?
Something on your mind?
To see if there's any last little scraps we can get from them.
You think I could hire myself out to ships in need someday? Be my own mechanic, like how Ellie's her own doctor? I wonder sometimes.
Dust accumulation analysis.
Shame we can't really do anything else with Sam.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
Hey, Cap.
Yeah, it looks like we've pretty much exhausted everything here.
Good to see you, boss.
Yep. Right. Here we go, I guess. Tartarus. AG-434 Tartarus, named after its hellish atmosphere. Tartarus is where the board maintains the maximum security penal complex known as the Labyrinth. We're about to assault the Labyrinth on Tartarus and determine the fate of the Halcyon colony. there's anything you want to do before you enter the prison, do it now before you cross the point of no return. Would you like to continue? Yes, please. Would you like to save? Yes. Oh my god. Guys, this game. I love it when a game actually tells you you're reaching the point of no return.
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution. Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time.
Nice. Wow, that's really a rare achievement. Not a lot of people finish this yet then. Yeah, I like it when they actually tell you that you're at the point of no return. And the fact that it lets you save as well. Love it. Know anything useful about Tartarus?
Resident count is as follows: 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows: 1,684. Resident escapes are as follows: 0. The interior can be chilly. Take a scarf with you, Captain. I would also ask that you leave your captain's ID with me, in the event that you do not return.
You promise not to leave without me?
I can make the assurance that I will not leave with another captain unless you do not return within 876,541,652 hours. Oh, speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed.
How long will that take?
I wager it'll take a bit longer than it takes you to lose your patience and storm out of your ship looking to get shot. To be honest, that'd make my job a lot easier. You come out, we shoot you full of holes, and then everyone goes about their day worry-free. Except you. You'll be dead.
Oh, we can't persuade because we don't have the other two with us. You holehead, don't you know who I am? Transmit your biometric ID so I know who to fire.
What? Oh, yes, ma'am. Right away, ma'am. I just couldn't see you clearly before. Screen's on the fritz. Damn thing. But for the record, now that I hear you, I totally recognize you. Totally. You're, you, of course. Obviously. Anyway, Tartarus Docking Authority signing up. Hang on. Another ship just pulled into your dock. Wait, is that from the Groundbreaker? What the? Pay no mind to that. Just have a pleasant day.
Transmission terminated. Biometric ID received. Transferring data to external cartridge. How can I be of assistance? What part?
Is there anything else we can talk about? I don't think there is there?
How can I?
Have you got one last joke for us, Ada?
What would you like? What happened to the captain who kept pestering his ship computer? The life support was disabled. Ha, ha. Get it?
I don't get it.
As you wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders.
Don't get it.
See you soon.
Right, here we go. I guess we'll have to see if... hopefully I can take people with me, otherwise I'm fucked. I'd have to redo my stats. No, we're good. Alright, it was just that one check that I had to do by myself. Shows how low my skill is without the other two, though. Oh, it's not even that low. It's like in the 60s, I think.
What's that noise?
Oh. They're helping us. Chun-Li's helping us. Nice. I need food. Quite badly need. Oh shit! All right. I've got to remember that I'm not as probably not as tough as I was before because of all the points into dialogue shit. Fair enough. Should have upgraded that shotgun while I was in the ship. I'm assuming this is going to put me outside the ship now. Oh no, okay. Fair enough. Right, let's I'll upgrade that shotgun then. Yeah, see, a flamethrower seems like a good idea too, doesn't it? Oh, and the Vortex Mace Ultra. Just for one of the other two. Let's give it plasma damage. Oh, so level 35 is the maximum level you can bring something up to. Right, tactical shotgun. Crit damage, rate of fire. Yeah, I'll give that crit damage. And I'm going to give it a bigger magazine size, I think. And then we'll tinker it a little bit. Where is it? It's that one. There you go. That'll do. Right, let's give Ellie that. And I'll give myself... Let's take the mind control ray off. We'll grab that. God, I've got 10,000 shotgun shots. Somehow I think I'm going to be okay. Possibly. Right, I'll get a save out of here this time, just so if I do die, I'll come back there. I'm over-prepared. I know, Vaughn, but I do this in most games like this. If I've got this kind of thing happening, I always over-prepare myself.
The captain did right by us.
What? What was that?
The board will never own groundbreakers. Not while I breathe.
Wow.
Push on, Mark.
Alright. Shotgun's not so good then. I'm gonna have to hang back. Wait, what? It won't let me continue. That was weird. Right, so these guys are kind of no joke. I'll just hang back with the assault rifle and try and pick them off. I do a thing where I like hoard. I usually hoard like the best ammo until the end of the game.
The captain did right by us once. The board will never own
Like, to give you an example, I played Rage 1, and I by the end of the game I never used the BFG, I don't think. So I was saving it for a last boss that never happened.
That was a nice warm-up.
Basically. Oh shit. God, I'm taking loads of damage. Whoa! Whoa, that guy fucking exploded.
You got nimble fingers, Captain.
Are you a baddie? Hello. Poor dude just got super scared. Alright, where did the other guys go? I hope they're okay. Don't want them to die. Okay, these guys are quite a bit tougher, it seems.
Real slick.
Auto Mag Ultra. This is where all my mag picks that I've saved up come into play. Or don't, because I really, really don't need them. I will take a bit more ammo. Elite Troop armor? It's not even that good. Just looking for any notes or anything like that. I'm gonna grab that milk because the milk seems to give me the extra might that I need to get intimidation up to 100.
How'd you do that so fast?
All the mods. Officer Spine Gold. I think that's the first one of those I've found. They're still chucking new types of weapons? Like right at the end? Very weird. Was that better than my assault rifle? Is it level... Mine's level 30. Oh, mine's level 31. Yeah, mine's better. Definitely. Is that any good? Actually, no, that's the old one. Get rid of that. Nah. Oh, more milk. I don't want to know what that milk's come from. Probably best we don't know. Aha, here, this is what I want. List of passwords for something called a RAM. There are 3 columns, but only one is legible. The rest have been scratched out. Today's password from column 1 is Akande. Well, don't have to worry about her at least anymore. More milk. Oh, so it just said it was fresh woolly milk. So it's from those cows that we've got on the ship. That's fine. I'd drink that. Is there a reason we go that way instead of the other way?
Most of the prison had for bars, but it's got a storm like that guarding the gates.
Getting in's one thing. Let's just hope we're able to get out again.
It's a cool looking prison.
Let's look around. There's gotta be a few ways through here.
It probably is. Right, restricted access on both. I really don't need many more of those, do I? Just wondering if I need to find those passwords or not. I could just fight my way through this. I might just do that.
They got the drop on us.
Okay, there's no way talking your way out of this one then. Whoa! Jesus! Jesus Christ, alright. Looks like guns blazing is going to be the way to do this then. Because otherwise it's stealth. And you know what I'm like with stealth. Oh, fucking hell. Right, sod it. Just grab the milk. I'll grab that password. Not gonna get all the other shit again. Like you said, Von, I think I'm well over prepared for this, so.
This might be the loneliest place in the whole system.
Come on.
Nice of them to leave us a few options.
Right, can I get a good vantage spot? We'll go up here perhaps. thought it was going to be like a way through. Another super vortex mace. What am I doing on Tron? I just want to finish this off now. I'm so close to the end. That's the dealio. How are you, man? There's a lot of bad guys here. Let's get a bit of food in us. Get a bit more health regeneration. What did I just say? Oh, for fuck's sake, Tron. Come on. Come on. Don't bullshit me. I'm just going to have to kill everyone. Oh, we got scared. Are they both down? Fuck's sake. Oh fuck. Wow, dude, I'm dying well quick. Shit, dude. Yeah, this is they just ramped the difficulty up for this bit. There's just so many enemies. But yeah, Tron, without spoiling stuff, how are you still enjoying Death Stranding? This is where putting all my points into
Nice of them to leave us a few
persuade
options.
shit is gonna burn me, isn't it?
Time for a drink?
Oh, I got my disguise back. I'm just trying to blast through it, Von, yeah. Give that a go. What's this you're sending me? Oh, is this you where you are in Death Stranding? Wait, can I not get any weak spot damage on them? I fucking exploded. Wow, he just melted Ellie. I think he had a shotgun or something. God, imagine the whole game was like this. Hard to recommend it though. You can see how many people won't like it, but I'm enjoying it. That's the main thing, dude. As long as you're enjoying it. Like I said, I think it's interesting that we've got a game that's not universally loved, but still like loved by the people that really like it. It's taking an app while listening to weeb music, and there's a rainbow. Hey, we like a bit of weeb music. This must be the last vendor. This feels like a boss fountain. Should I beef up my... You know what, I always usually leave myself with a bunch of bits at the end, or a bunch of money at the end. I think I might just put some more into damage. Yeah, fuck it, why not? There you go. And let's bump up that other... no, you know what? Fuck it, that should be alright, I think. This is one of every thing here. Every vendor. Ultimate Bolter. It's definitely not like anything I've played before. Very compelling. From Utron, that is a glowing review as far as I'm concerned. Oh, you know what might be good actually? Just putting a bit more into my armor as well. Yeah, that's a glowing review. Because I know how picky you are, Tron. In a good way, you know. Right, let's have a, just in case this is the room that I need. Drink one of those. Transition to the pit. I don't think it is. I think they've probably got another couple of rooms, haven't we, before we get to the big dude. That's nearly been on for like 9 hours now, haven't I? Yeah, nearly at 9.
Imagine being locked up in a place like this. Just the weight of all that stone and steel. Ugh, it's making me sick.
Solitary confinement prisoner manifest. Pod 2. Yeah, just grab any food I can. Access storage manifest. Please not leave perishables in here. We mark this as cold storage because we're starting to move pods in here. This is not an actual freezer. Next time I find a decomposing woolly cow box in here, I'm leaving it on the air conditioning intake for a week. Oh, they got the dimethyl sulfoxide canisters. Structural changes needed to accommodate hibernation chambers in the LBR NTH facility. An analysis from engineers Rodfield, Crane and Geist. Beginning with the requirements that every chamber receive a constant supply of, at minimum, 34 kilowatts, and the occupants of these chambers be injected with a steady supply of UDL's patented Vito hibernation fluid, and this run-on sentence carries on for 12 pages before finally concluding. And thus, in order to maintain structural integrity throughout the area designated the pit, we recommend that chambers are installed in cylindrical fashion around a supporting structure dug into the crust of Tartarus to a maximum depth of... This conclusion extends for another 2 pages. Alright, guns blazing again, I think. That fucking N-ray damage is real bad.
Here we go.
Oh shit, they're down. Oh man, why is it got so much more difficult all of a sudden? That's a real jump up in difficulty. I'm just hitting much harder, that's all. Just got to be a lot more careful. What was that space survival game that came out a couple of years ago where they lied that there was multiplayer? No Man's Sky. Surprised you forgot the name of that, Tron. You just snuck through most of this shit, did you? Yeah, I would, but this has taken long enough already, I think. So fuck it. Grab all the food and the drugs. So much food and drugs. Got the 3rd password. Did miss the 2nd one by the looks of it. Oh, by using UDL's patented force pacification system, you agree to the following terms and conditions. UDL is not responsible for harm caused by this FPS to any personal nor to any non-personal personnel human resources. This FPS is only to be used in emergency situations. Proper utilization of the FPS will not confer punitive action on its user, even in the event of the injuries. As this system utilizes a powerful steam-based delivery mechanism, please alert your nearest mechanical engineer that the system's valves will need replacing after every use. We need the right password to do that. Oh, Melody, hello.
I'm working as fast as I can, all right? If y'all would quit bothering me, I'd get this done sooner.
Who are you?
Is that a joke? Y'all call me out to fix the FPS and now you're asking me who I am?
I don't know what an FPS is.
Forced pacification system. If the prisoners riot, we gas them. It went a little haywire after the last deployment, so here I am. Anyway, I need to finish this, so get out of here, will you? What?
Hey, this terminal's asking me for a passcode. Do you know it?
Of course. Why?
I need to use it, and I'm going to stand here and annoy you until you give it to me.
Oh, for law's sake. Fine. Just don't go shooting up the place with gas, all right? The password is tartar sauce. One word. All lowercase. Have at it.
Yay. I'm going to use it now. So is that just going to knock all the enemies out? Nothing. That didn't seem to do much. Well, not in so much as... Oh shit, I thought I jumped off the edge there. Yeah, not what I was expecting. Transition to Tartarus docking facilities. I won't go there just yet. Oh wait, was this? That's where I came in, wasn't it? My bad. I think it now has got rid of them because there's no more baddies on the thing at the top there. So Death Stranding's like No Man's Skytron. My main gripe though, the story isn't doing anything for me yet, and the characters aren't interesting so far. How far in are you, Tron? Like time wise? Because it's quite long, isn't it, that game?
Let's go, troops. Stellar base counting on us.
Oh, Zora's helping us. Nice. That August Van Noy. So these guys are helping us because we helped them. That's super cool. Fell over. Yo, Deck, how's it going, man? How's it going? Pavati best girl raid. The best girl is me. Don't at me. That's very kind of you to say, but I think you might be blind, sir. Deck, how's your stream, dude? Thank you so much for the raid. Apologies if I sound a bit tired, but I've been going for about 9 hours now. So I'm doing less streams, but they're like fucking way longer. I'm fighting through this part cap, yeah. Because I want to finish the game off now. Mo, thank you for the shout out, by the way. Yeah, not too bad, Deck, thanks. Not too bad. It's still taking a bit of getting used to, but I'll get there eventually. How you getting on with Mass Effect, dude? I saw on one of your tweets the other day that you've really enjoyed it, and you're wondering how it's taking you this long to play it. So we could sneak all the way up here. You just walk through it like a not insane person. Ah, I'm insane. How do I get down there now? Oh, there you go. These guys are super tough though. Compared to pretty much everything else we've fought up until this point. Really enjoying it. Rex and Garrus are my bros, and my femship is absolutely going to sleep with Liara. Okay, you've already made your decision. I don't want to say anything just in case you haven't found the team members yet. But I definitely have some favourites in that game. Garrus is definitely one of them. Absolutely love Garrus. Just better get another save in just in case. Oh, he has all the ME1 team members. Okay, Tali and Garrus were my favourite. Don't have that many bone choices in ME1. I don't remember who you do have actually. Shit, man. That's a lot of damage. Is your love for Garrus as strong as my love for you? I don't know. How are we quantifying this? Ah, is this where Rockwell does all of his broadcasts from? Looks like it, doesn't it? What was that, sorry? They are regardless of gender and either Caden or Ashley, depending on if you are female or male. Ah, okay. Wow, that isn't a lot, is it? You didn't realise what he meant when he said bone choices. That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage!
There you go, yeah. I was going to say, I've got a command for that. It appears whoever works here uses adhesive notes to stay organised. A couple of the more intelligible notes. Rockwell visit to do. Confiscate badges, done. Reprint badges, pending. Change maintenance locks, pending new locks. Order new locks, done. Reevaluate lockdown procedure. Update docking authority with new lockdown procedures. And then just a bunch of random shit. Messages. Cameras. Jim, I'm trying to get straight with Akande's orders. Only a few things more from my end, but I don't know what we'll do about cameras. She says security footage ain't enough. They want proper reels? What's going on? She's bringing in a VIP for internment. Security's ramping up too. Sorry for the inconvenience. It's a fine mess down here. Says something about recording an announcement. They're all overly excited. It's hush hush, but I guess this VIP's been on the run for a while. I bet the engineers have a few cameras. I'll see if I can track some down. Appreciate it. You know, we miss a check on this list. It's our heads. You have no idea how tough it was getting a fucking green tarp. So I guess I ruined that plan, didn't I? Let's put in another save here. Oh, dude! In the third, in both the second and the third game, I think you can pretty much bone everyone. Right. Should we just go up, or should I see what's in that little bit over there? I'm just going to go up. I'm not going to risk it. Should have more than enough ammo and stuff. Pit exit. Alright, here we go.
All right, MSI.
Oh.
I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So get in there and fight.
Sanjar's helping us. Gonna make sure no one dies on his side. Wow. Maybe not. Oh! Elemental Maelstrom. Kill an enemy that was hit with all 5 types of damage. Nice. Until you have 6 people to choose from regardless of gender. Why do you think my femship's called Belle? I'm a space slut shepherd, formerly known as Commander Shepherd. Okay, this seems pretty final, doesn't it, this bit? Most importantly, Tom, is there boner armor in this game? There is not. Although we did...
After all you've done, all the work you've destroyed, all the money you've cost me, your misguided crusade has doomed Halcyon.
Yeah, there's you can one of your companions you can pair with another of the characters in the game. That's one of the quests. That's as close as you can get. Doomed. Phineas and I are saving the colony.
That crackpot's plan is ludicrous. We have steps, action items, budgets, and reports. All he's got is a guilty conscience and lofty dreams. In any other circumstance, I'd admire your boldness. In this one, however, I have only 2 words for you. Fuck off.
Whoa now, there's no call for hostility.
No call for... You unbelievable bitch.
Ooh.
Sophia should be the one wasting her time with you, but you killed her. I'll have you hanged, quartered, bankrupted. Thankfully, you're in a prison already. Find the nearest cell and wait until I'm done here. Then I'll drag you to the executioner myself.
Should we be sarcastic? Oh, of course. How long until you're done?
Is that sarcasm? Do you know what I do to people who employ the lowest, most base form of humor?
Best form?
I fire them. Alas, as you are woefully unemployed, I'll have to do the next best thing and have you killed. In the next room is the finest automechanical purveyor of death ever made. Try not to scratch the paint with your skull. It was fucking expensive.
I'm sure we can talk about this, Rockwell. Let's work something out.
Absolutely not. Akande was always the sociable one, not me. Need I repeat the magic 2 words?
He likes saying fuck off a lot, doesn't he? Fine, I'll be there before you know it. Ram. Okay. Is that Andrew Ryan? Kind of a little bit like him, isn't he? In ME3, male Shep has 9, Fem Shep has 7 options, and then 3 potential in DLC, but 2 of them are only for females. My choice was always set in the 3rd one. Okay, this thing's gonna be a fucking pain in the arse, isn't it? Or is it? Need a hunt. Ah, shit! I don't have my hacking gear with me. Bet I could probably shut it down another way, couldn't I? Fuck. Oh well. Hello. And it's got no weak point either. You are the same gal for all 3 games. There's a terminal in there that requires 100 hack. Well, the thing is, I've got the hack. I just don't have the lockpick, which I thought I had, actually. Oh, I do. I just needed to eat. That was all.
You got that?
It's funny how that works, isn't it? Just need to eat, and you can suddenly open anything you wanted to. Designate RAM as a hostile intruder. Access RAM override menu. Activate weapon safeties. Should we shut him down? I've got 2 of the passwords. So it's a Conde. Flag the ram's units thrusters as overloaded. Bypass the second. And then we know the third. Who needs to fight, eh? That's the thing, Cap. This is such an intense fight, even on normal. The reason I'm fairly weak is because I've spec'd myself into pretty much full. I'll show you actually. Pretty much full persuade and everything. I just need to eat something to get intimidate over 100 as well, which I'm just going to do now. I think if I drink that, body attributes, yeah. Right, let's get another final save in. Let's go and talk to our buddy. Oh, this looks nice. Is there anything down here? Realise that I'm wasting time, precious time here. Just want to double check. Oh, this is just the other door. Okay. That's how I expect myself as well. I was just lacking hacking and didn't carry around secondary gear. See, I put all my gear away, but I've spec'd myself up to actually be able to do it with just the guys here. Oh, alright.
After all.
You're not going to talk?
That's the last of him.
Fair enough. Alright, he took one shot.
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You lunatic. You broke into the board's own fortress and killed the chairman just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
You know, I wouldn't let anything happen to you, Phineas.
I know, my friend, I know. And now it's finally over. The board's finished. It's only a matter of time before the entire system slips from their grasp. You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
I don't like the sound of that at all.
Earth has gone dark.
Ah.
We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
They haven't exactly been hands-on around here anyway. So there's one less rubber stamp to worry about.
Earth is humanity's home planet, Miss Fenhill. The psychological effects of losing our original home will be devastating.
You mean we're all alone out here? Really alone?
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon is the only home we have left. Returning to Earth is no longer an option. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
Wait, hold on. I need to ask you something.
Yes, certainly. I'll help however I can.
What do you think happened?
I don't know what happened, but something must have gone horribly wrong. I don't know why Earth's gone silent. I don't even know if Earth exists anymore. We have no connection back to Earth, and return is likely impossible. We're completely alone out here.
You mentioned a frigate disappearing.
You might have heard of the Earth Directorate's frigate. Half the colony's entire military was on that ship. They were returning to Earth when they vanished without a trace. That was 2 years ago. We haven't heard a word from them since. Whatever happened to Earth likely happened to them.
There's something else. I know about the other colonists, Phineas.
I wasn't trying to hide the truth from you, but after all you've done, I owe you an explanation. Yes, I experimented on the Hope's colonists. Each of my experiments ended in catastrophic failure. Each of my subjects died in agony. You are my first and only success. I didn't tell you about the others because I didn't want to burden you. My failures are my own to bear, not yours.
I think we can forgive him, can't we? Sophia was holding Wells captive in yours, Vaughn. Okay. You convinced Rockwell to give up and turn on the board out of fear. What did Rockwell do then, when you convinced him to turn? Yeah, I'm going to forgive him. I forgive you, Phineas.
Thank you. Perhaps in time I'll learn to forgive myself. My apologies. I need to get a hold of myself. We've far more pressing issues to worry about right now. If you have any more questions, ask me. I'll answer as best I can.
I don't have any more questions. We've got work to do.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds, and then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
You can count on me. I'll help you revive the other colonists.
When I revived you, I thought you were going to help me save this colony. I was wrong. I had our roles reversed, you see. You're the one who's going to save us all. I'm just the one who set you on your path. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself to lead this colony, you have my support. We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds. Exciting, isn't it?
That sounds pretty final. I'm gonna guess we're gonna get a like a collection of what happened to everyone here.
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment she landed in Emerald Vale, her actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come.
This is just like Fallout, isn't it?
The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny.
I think better.
Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast's manpower, Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks. Consumed by paranoia, Lilia Hagen took Sublight Salvage in a controversial direction, openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy. One day, an accident at the Groundbreaker's docking bay silenced her forever. Time would tell if her replacement could keep the Sublight family together. The collapse of Edgewater left its workers bereft of any purpose in life. Most of them made their way to Adelaide McDevitt's camp, hoping to ingratiate themselves into her favor. Adelaide accepted only a few to her community.
That's
The
shitty.
rest were turned away and likely died of starvation. Nevertheless, Adelaide's camp grew into a well-established town. Adelaide McDevitt refused to cooperate with the ongoing effort to save Halcyon from collapse. A sympathetic deserter stole a copy of her research and delivered it to the Hope's scientists. It is unclear how useful Adelaide's research was. An optimistic estimate suggests her work may have bought Halcyon another few years of survival. Adelaide would never know. She died that winter. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs.
Oh my god, jobs!
It was a dark time indeed. Your influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some of them were even legal. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands.
He's growing up.
As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless. Unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself, Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker, and Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly, agreed. The stories of her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners sought her out by name. And in no time, she was a fixture in the Groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart. Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories, could find her camping on the trail or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth,
All right,
he
fair
threw
enough.
his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring
For the greater
these
good.
chemicals. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope. Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future. And what about you? The unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon.
That ass.
Long after Wells passed away, you carried on his work with more energy, determination, and brilliance than he could ever muster. The years that followed were hard, but Halcyon survived by the efforts of the Hope's most promising colonists, the greatest of which was you. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon.
Oh.
All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
Bloody good. Really, really enjoyed that. I love those endings. The fact that, like, your choices actually make a difference in terms of the ending of the game. I really, really like that. I think that's really hard to do well, and it seems like they've done it really well there. Yeah, Cap, I did kill them, yeah, because I figured that, there's about 15, 20 people in those tubes. It was worth sacrificing them to save tens of thousands of people in the Hope, as hard as that was to make. Then again, I don't know what the other option was. So, stealing the extra chemicals changes nothing, apparently. What, do they get... you let them live and they still revived everyone? Adelaide turned out to be a bitch and I hate her. I mean, it was still the better of the two choices, wasn't it? But I kind of guess she did it because she didn't want to get too many people in and then not have enough food, I guess. That was probably the reason she did it, but still, it's kind of cold, isn't it? Cap, I didn't kill the lady doing the research. Chartrand. Yeah, I let her live. Right, okay, in that case, then, that was the only option that I picked that I regret. but I thought it was for the best. So I sent her to Phineas, yeah. Deck, if you play this, you have to play it. You should play it as a super dumbass. Like, you can set your intelligence to below average, and you get extra options for being dumb. I fucked Edgewater. You could have done better there. Was there? Because the only option was to give it to Adelaide or to Edgewater, is what I saw. I didn't know if there was another one. You're going Captain America. We don't trade lives. But at the time, because I'd agree with you, but at the time I figured that we would actually be trading lives because we'd be losing a lot more than saving, if that makes sense. Yeah, so you give the power to Edgewater, but then you convince the mayor dude to leave and Adelaide takes over for him. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's fucking cool. And everyone moves to Edgewater and does okay. Oh, okay. Fuck. Okay, so that was a bad choice then. Hey, Deck, you're not dumb. I won't have you saying that. See, Von, I wouldn't have been brave enough to risk that. And at the time, I didn't realise that would even be an option. Oh, you weren't able to get MSI and the Iconoclast to merge, though. Right, okay. I mean, they didn't say that Edgewater was destroyed, to be fair. Although, chances are they probably were. Got to assume that some people died from that decision. By the way, some guy on Reddit started a genocide run, and apparently there's a lot of scripted conversations for that as well. See, I'd be really interested to see a genocide run. Oh, sorry, yeah, they did say that, didn't they? Yeah, my bad. They did say that. I was thinking of the one before that, of where they were talking about how some of the towns went together. Do I recommend this game? Hell yeah, Deck. I know I've got this for free, but even if I didn't, this is a full price game for me. Very much recommend it. I've certainly got my money's worth out of it. Yeah, definitely, Von. Yeah, 100%. This is a full price game for me. That's kind of the way. You know what? Like, fuck trying to score stuff out of 5, or even like out of 10. I hate 5. I prefer, but fuck it. I'm gonna copy the whole full price discount, that kind of score. This is a full price one for me. I would have totally bought this at full price. And I will buy a physical copy of this, but I'll wait now until it's, you know, cheap, because obviously I've played it, so I don't need to. It's in the past, Deck, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how long for. It should be a good couple of months, I would have thought. This is probably the best game they've added to Game Pass at launch. It's a real big like get for them. Yeah, it might well be the best game on the pass. It's hard to say because there's a lot of really good games on that pass, but it's definitely like up there. Who knew that it's still possible to produce a single player game that's actually completed at release? No one. No. I mean, EA said that single player games are dead. Who knew? It's definitely one of the best games on the whole pass, though. I'd have to look at the rest of the past games to really say, but yeah, it's got to be top 5 at the very least. Because there are some really fucking amazing games on there, like Dead Cells and stuff. But they're very different type of games, aren't they? Do you think they'll do... Because I was asking, like, is there a season pass for this? But I assume not. Because that's a very complete ending. I just have to wonder what they do in a sequel. No season pass, right. Again, I mean, that's good. They've just chucked in everything into this one game. Don't have to, like, wait about stories or anything. Cool. There you go. Guys, I'm sorry my playthrough was like super slow, but I think I pretty much got every quest. I'd like to think I did. I hope you've enjoyed it. I really fucking loved that game. Like I said, it's a full price game for me. If you like RPGs, you like Fallout, if you like having your decisions actually make a difference, then it's certainly the game for you. Yeah, dude, I had fun. I mean, I'll be honest, like, looking back at it, I think a lot of the combing was pointless. Because I had so much ammo at the end and whatnot. I mean, it was good that I got extra bits and stuff. But yeah, it was mostly pointless doing it. The only thing I would say against that is that I probably wouldn't have found every quest if I didn't do it.